Morning guys, Monday morning, sun is shining, we're in the yard. Just had a bit of a nice little job. We needed some more key fobs for various new machines and we thought we'd go on brand. So we've now got lovely orange key fobs for all the machines. Yeah, that's weird we have. So I'm going to go get Vera. Got to load up some ballast for this job today and put Vera's new orange key fob on the keys. So what we're up to this week, we are getting in some dish channels and a soakaway in at the drainage job. We're hoping to wrap that up sort of by midweek, and then we're moving on to what we've talked about for a while, is the big project. Now we started there in January, I think it was January, renovating some paths, some self-binding gravel paths. We then started doing some paving for them, and then we were talking about digging them a pond, and this has evolved into one hell of a pond. So hopefully by the end of the week we're back up there and we can show you around. But today it's all about getting these dish channels in, getting the soakaway dug this week, getting that sorted. Andy and Legs finished at that other job, so the whole team's back involved. And yeah, we've got to load up the 1.7 in the dumper because that's out today. And yeah, let's get cracking. Let's have a smashing week. And don't forget guys, to like and subscribe. So this is the moment of truth for the new block mould. Yeah. This came with pre-installed fork channels.
For only £25. Look how long it took us to do them once.
It took us a long time to do them once, but they don't catch. So now the moment of truth, has the new mould.
So really worth £25 guys, because it actually works.
And look how neat they are. Yeah, well, next time we'll just pay 25 quid and get them pre-installed.
Yeah, I mean Sam's welding's well up to scratch guys, but it all takes time, you see. And time, as you well know, is money.
It is.
But this is money well spent. So anyway, enough of the block moulds for one more day.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Load up some plant. It's all about the chains. Ratchet straps just don't cut it. You need some good strong chains for plant. It's yeah, I imagine a lot of people have been tugged for straps over their diggers. It's all about chains, no giving them at all. These are, I think it's a 6 ton chains, no 6 metre long, 10 ton chains with the load binders. Yeah. It's all go, go, go. We just got here, 4 ton dumper, brought up some shingle. Got the 3 tonner with us today. Obviously we've cut this channel out now. So we're going to load up all this hardcore into a 4 tonner, take that back. And we've got a dig here, that's where the gully pot's going, and then pipe this back to about where those overgrown bushes are, avoiding the phone line and the water which go into this bank. And then big old soakaway dug there, all the crates ready for it. Pipe that all up, reinstate it. Job is a good one. There you go. Cracking on, now we've got the full team back. Lovely.
So guys, as you would have seen, I bought the camper van. The big orange, no, the big red box van. So yes, we bought it and it's being delivered today by Lorry trucks, Lorry exports. So it saved me all the hassle of going up there and picking it up. So yeah, just got it delivered. So it was the Arctic's too long to get over the bridge where our little farm is, so he's had to bring it to site. So we're going to unload it here and drive it back to the unit. So yes, then we can let work commence. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to finally getting a camper van how we want it under wraps. So yes, let's watch it being unloaded.
Hot sunny afternoon in Hempstead. Sam and me getting these channels in, so we're almost there. We've probably got, I don't know, 3 channels left. We've got the gully pot in, and Connor, Andy and Chunky getting this sorted. Found the water cables, found BT, gone underneath both of them. It's a hell of a old hole. Got me 1.2 by the end of the pipe, and obviously it's at a bank, the road's going downhill, so it's all conspiring against us. That's the hole. Can't really see how deep it is, but it's deep. It's about 1.2 below that bit there. It's got to be 2.5 metres deep. Nice. So a bit more shaping through on that. Get the pipework in, a bit of shingle on the bottom, build soakaway crates, wrapping in membrane, bosh them in. Lovely! Morning, guys. Oh, it's a bit blurry. Tuesday morning. We're in the yard. Sam's just spinning up the old grab, he is. Can't get it up the hill. I think he's just breaking those moulds from yesterday. See, we cure them in 24 hours now, break them off. Sam is just moving the grab around. We're not out in the grab today. I think we are anyway. Yeah, we are this morning. First thing, we're out in the grab. Sam and I just discussing the green body. So this currently is filled with all manner of stuff we've won at various auctions. Lots of chunkies, fridges, sofas, chairs. Some other bits we won as well. But Sam was going to turn it into a camper van. We bought the lorry underneath it. Obviously we bought the body separately. A lot of work getting that connected up. It's huge, ungainly. So we bought that red one. So we're thinking about what we're going to do with it, and we might use it. Obviously our workshop on the new yard is going to be containers with a hoop roof. We might put this at the back of that hoop roof as a workshop. So put a long bench in it. It's got a nice door on the other side, 2 rollers or this end. It gives us a nice bit of height at the end there, and it's secure because we're having a canvas hoop roof. The workshop it's secure, but it's not 100% secure. Whereas if we have the workbench and power tools and stuff in there, lock it up, jobs are good. Get these blocks moved. Morning, guys. Tuesday morning.
What's this
We're in
happening,
the yard.
Dad?
Just getting the grab topped up with some coolant. Obviously on a hot day when she's there grabbing.
Chunky, what's this had in it?
Overflow. Need some coolant. What are we on today? So, Andy, Chunky and Connor, they're up the drainage job. Me and Sam are going to go out and grab now. Then we've got a little meeting to go to. And then we're going up to March, up in the Fens. Gonna have a look at some of those purchase. yeah, that's what we're on. So me and Sam have been out for the morning. I say the morning, it's like 2 o'clock now. Came back, and where there once was a big hole, it's all done. Now I don't suppose Andy, Connor or Chunky did any filming, but in there is 16 soakaway crates, about 15 tonne of shingle, membrane, all the pipe work, all running down here all the way to the gully pot we're putting at the end there. All of the edgings in, all of the dish channel, just been pointed up where the gap was. Yeah, lovely, jobs are good. All reinstated, you wouldn't even know there is a huge soakaway under here. Lovely. So we're going to go back to the yard, got to go pick the digger up, pick the 1.7 up and the skip loader up, load up for tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, but we're getting stuff down to that big job. And yeah, that's where we're at. Chunky's just going to get the grinder, nip a little bit off. Lovely. Morning guys, Thursday morning, just got to the yard, had a little cheeky day off yesterday with the family. Summer holidays, lovely. Been a bit of a crazy week so far. So the entranceway got started and they came across, I think it was 12 fibre optic BT lines that are about 2 inches deep. So now we've got to wait for BT to lower those, but they're going to move on to some other jobs for us. We're back at the big project, which I'll take you a little walk around, show you today, and some developments on the yard. So get up to the office, have a coffee, let's get cracking with the day. Hi guys, Thursday, and we're finally back at the big job. Now, it's like a stately home, I guess, like a big country estate. And this is the walled garden, and we were brought on board to redo all the paths in the walled garden. That developed into doing some paving in the central area, and then on top of that it turned into a pond. Quite a big pond. So this area was just grass before, just a flat area of grass. I'll show you around the top bit of the garden, but that's where all the paving is there. All the paths on the outside, all sawtooth brick edging along the whole lot. So we dug this big pond for them. Got a bridge going over here to that pad over there. That's a concrete pad at the bottom there because we're going to build an island up for that. So then when the pond's full, it's got an island in the middle. Got all the path round. Nice oriental pagoda all the way around up there to the top part. And this is going to be an all singing, all dancing koi pond. Taking all the pipe runs out through that gate because we can't go near the wall because it's listed. So we're going to go out through that gate and I'll show you the shed we built. Just behind that wall we've got a big shed for all the filters and pumps. But yeah, I'll have a little tour, shall we? So as you can see, there's quite a lot of weeds and stuff growing back. We dug this, oh, when did we dig this? 3 months ago. So we had to get the shape and everything set up, and then we had to obviously, once we knew volumes and sizes, get stuff measured up for liners and filtration. This is obviously the top edge, that's the top of the bridge there, going over to that pad over there. Nice timber bridge over the top here. And this is the paved area we did. So it's like a 4-quadrant sort of rose garden. Paved all this with sandstone, Raj blend. So paved out there, we added all this new paving from out there. Nice rotunda. I'll show you the rotunda for their Buddha statue to sit on. So yeah, that's a nice rotunda we put in, did all this paving out there, rotunda, grass seeded all this. Yeah, lovely. And we're making our way to the top of the garden now. So this is where we started. This is like a bit of an orchard, olive grove. So we started over there, did all these paths. Cotswold self-binder gravel need to be finished off properly. I mean, most of this is finished surface, but it needs to be a bit cleaned up. They should have sprayed this off. Sawtooth brick edging along the whole thing, around that top edge, and down past what's going to be a nature pond. So I'll show you that. So this sawtooth brick edging, I think it was 8,000 bricks in total we used. So the around every single path, obviously straight the way down here, all the way to the greenhouse, all this sawtooth edging. Yeah, starting to get there now. I mean, it was like a self-binding gravel beforehand, but it was old. So yeah, rejuvenate the paths. I'll just take you down here because we've opened it up on the right-hand side for a water feature to go in, and then we've got another little pond here to put in. This is the nature pond. It's going to be a bit more natural, driftwood, that sort of thing, more natural, no fish, I don't think. This is where the water feature's going, and the big water feature here. So you can look straight down, all the way down there to the Buddha at the far end. And then yeah, this comes back round to the big pond. So we've got a little bit more shaping to do. So this is final depth for this side. The other side's got to go a little bit deeper yet, just to protect the koi. Yeah, you get down in the hole, Sam. There you go. Yeah, so it's quite a big pond. Very chalky. We've got a lot of chalk out here. Obviously they've got quite a lot of grounds, so the chalk they're going to use for roadways and stuff.
Yeah. Chalk's a lovely material in the dry, but when it gets wet, and you can use it to write stuff down with.
Yeah, exactly. But there you go. Obviously, yeah, like I said, that's where the bridge is going, from that pad across to this pad. Big timber bridge. Yes. We haven't shown anyone this project yet because it's been ongoing.
This is the big project we were on about. It's been ongoing now for the last. Well, we've been off this project for 8 weeks,
yeah,
but we were here for good.
Yeah, we started here January, I think, doing all the paths. I've had a quick walk around some of the paths.
Yeah, we've got a nice wrap round path going around this as well, so area and benches and stuff. We've got to edge it all and stone it all up. But yeah, it's been an ongoing project. So now we're on phase 2.
We've got about 60 tonne of stone turning up next week from Wales to rock it all. Yeah, rock, not stone.
Big old boulders.
And then with some more on order after that to finish off, because you won't see liner. This will all be rocked. Like that pond we showed you last week we went to see. This will all be rocked. So it will just look completely natural. We'll obviously bring some rocks out of the pond, around the pagoda, around to these various planting areas. And then obviously, yeah, the final path along the top and around the side will be the path dust that we looked at before. Take you through the wall. So this is where we're bringing all the pipework through this gateway. We're going to trench through here into the pump house, which is just through this gate. So this here is the pump house. Now we have shared the pump house build on our various social media platforms, but there it is. So this was nothing here before. This is a 4 metre by 8 metre pump house for all the filtration. See, everything's going through that gateway there. Got some drainage to take down to the manholes down the bottom.
Oh, hi Jack.
Hi Sam.
Hi guys.
Sam's here.
It's all go around here, look. Lovely new shed we built.
Giving everyone a quick tour.
Beautiful shed. If you need a shed, hit us up.
Yeah, I'll show you the shed properly. It is a nice shed.
So we've got drainage coming straight down here, guys, to the manhole. We've got drainage going through the gate. So a lot of drainage work in the next
A lot
10
of drainage
days.
work.
So we're just finishing the shed. Andy and Legs have been up there, putting the flashing up, bit of lead up the top. We hung the door yesterday. What did we do? Put the window in.
Window in, because the filters are quite large, obviously given the size of the pond and the fact they'll have koi. So they're being delivered tomorrow. We'll get them into the shed, and then yeah, all electric. They've got a new. So UK Power Network is going to bring a new line down from that pole, I think. But in the meantime, we'll take a temporary line to their old box. They want all the power for the walled garden to come through this shed, I think.
It's going to be like the new hub for electrics and drainage, all in this lovely new shed.
It is. So I'll show you the shed.
So show you the shed.
Show you the shed.
Show you the shed.
Hey! So yeah, Legs and Andy just finishing the lead work on the top. We put a new window in. Sam put a new window in yesterday. Because of the size of the pond and the potential for increasing the filter sizes, we gave them a window because that can easily come in and out and we can get bigger kit through. So we've got obviously a pedestrian door, but some of the filters now are slightly larger, so we've got the window, plus it gives them a bit of ventilation and light because it was quite dark beforehand. And this is going to be sort of a service shed come filter pump house, so let's have a look inside. I wonder how much you'll see. Now we've got a new window. Yeah, so let's have a look in here. So yeah, this is the shed. Obviously we put a false wall up at the back because that's the brick wall that you can saw from the outside. New window in that end. It's all plug points all the way around. New concealment board in here. We're going to bring, take all the pipework out that side and down, apart from the wastewater which is going out that side, out that corner and then down along the side of the building. But yeah, it's quite a big shed. Lovely shed actually. So first job today, well second job, which is a bit of beading. We've got to bring the overflow for the pond and the wastewater from the filters and the gutters actually down here. We've got to put a channel in down here, all the way down into this manhole for the drainage of this main yard they've got. That goes down into various systems that they've got at the bottom of the hill. So Andy's got the 3-tonner out. We'll get this trench dug. We've got to put a temporary armoured cable line into this shed because this is currently where the electricity is coming in for this yard until UKPN come and put a new box in nearer the shed so we can commission the pond for them. That'll obviously be discontinued once that new box is in. But first job first is getting this trench work in, and then we'll head on into the garden through the gate. Lovely. So we're digging this trench, obviously it's a very old house. And we found a right hoard. Look at this. Some lovely vintage glass bottles. Look at those, God knows what that was for. And it's got a bit of a label on it. Don't know, some sort of perfume maybe. Got a bit of cork in it. Maybe a bit of gin. This one, look at this. This has got a glass twist top. Actually made of glass. Incredible. Bovril, found a Bovril bottle. Everywhere we dig, no matter where it is, we always find a Bovril bottle. Always. But this is a right little glass trinkets. It's like Saxon treasure. That one's got a cap on it as well. And part labelled. Yeah, the things you find, hey. The things you find.
Right guys, current update on the current job. So we are at the big pond job and we've got waste pipes coming out of the pump house. So we've got all the drainage in. We're coming out there, side of the shed, and we've run right down there, straight down the trench, all the way to the bottom. The boys are just going to get it all stoned up. We've got a little T there to go across through to the gate where the pump's going. So yeah, good progress. Managed to get the door on, window cut out yesterday, windows in. We took it back out again though because all the pumps and boxes are turn up tomorrow. Is that right, Jack?
That's right, Sam.
And yeah, and the only way they can get them in, because we made such a small door, is through the window. So once the pumps are in there tomorrow, we'll fit the window, get it all sealed up, that's that done. Legs and Addy have sealed the roof, that's all done. So yeah, we're going to run a new water line down this trench as well. So bank holiday weekend coming up, so this trench is now going to be exposed till Tuesday. Not ideal, but it's the only way we can get it done. So yeah, another lovely day. We're going for a meeting now at 3 o'clock on the new land. So that's me and Jack done for the day. You might catch me on the evening waffle. We'll have a look. Anyway, toodle pip.
Morning guys. Friday morning. I'm just taking a quick walk up to Steeple Bumpstead Vintage Car Museum. No. Sam's unit. I don't think he's got, I say vintage. I think he's got that old Granada that he bought the other day. Needs a push because he needs to get his new red fire truck Campervan into his unit at some point to start the project. So let's go have a look what Sam's up to. There he is, pumping up the tyres, got his old Ford Dexter there he has. Loves it, the old farmer boy. Dexter, Fords and Dexter. There's Dexter, there's fucking old Lorry boy. Oh, under that one. Oh yeah, Sierra, Granada. Yeah. Friday afternoon. We got back a little bit early today because we finished all the jobs we needed to over at the big pond job. This is Sam's own little unit, where him and Chunky's, because they've got so much toot, they need a bit of extra space. And what is in Sam's unit? I was trying to find something in the van, but I can't find it. Anyway, so Sam's just having a bit of a clear out, so he can fit his 2 Lorry projects in there. So the first one, the 10-15 year restoration, that's in there, easy, pretty low really. It can get in the door. The real challenge is getting this one in, because I think it's about a foot taller. Talking about the Lorry, Legs is getting worried that he's on camera. I think it's about a foot taller than the door. So we're going to get it to the door, let all the air out, let the tyres down, and see if we get it in. Watch this space. So, as you can see,
What's the reason like to see?
ha ha!
Friday, Hype G. How you getting on?
So,
Friday, mate, Friday. Yeah, it is.
yeah, so, plan. We're going to lower the spoiler, because that's adjustable. And that is actually sitting slightly higher than the back of the lorry, the body. So we're going to lower the spoiler, bring it forward, see if we get the spoiler underneath, and then we've just got to work out how we get the body underneath. We haven't dumped the air yet, we haven't let the tyres down. And then it'll be in here, sitting next to the older lorry and the rubbish Sierra. Oh no, it's lovely, Sam. Oh, so the side panel slides forward so Sam can get up there. Lovely. Down, look, got loads of clearance now with the spoiler. Now let's get this thing in. Fresh. So guys, update. Front end, tyres down, it's in the shed. Rear end, all the air's out of the airbags. It's not on the bump stops yet, but it's as low as it'll go without taking the air out of the tyres. But it's just touching. So rather than risk the roof, we're going to try and put some weight on the back end with the forklift, because it has actually got fork slots at the back where the fire brigade used to carry their forklift. And if we can put some weight on the back, to get an inch, that'll slide in. I mean, it's going to be fun getting it out. I reckon you might have to let the air down a bit. But worst case is air out, it's getting in.
Still there?
Yeah. Yeah, slow. It's touching. It's touching again. Saloon, guys. The air is coming out of the back tyres. We've got daylight. That means we can get in. Stop! Yeah, wait, go, you're in. You're in, go. You're in.
Afternoon there, guys. So Friday afternoon, and I'm done in. We just got that camper van into the shed. What an absolute nightmare that was. I remember it being 11 foot something, and the door was 11 foot. So I thought that's alright. It's probably 11 foot 3. Let the tyres down a bit, that'll get in. But no, it turns out it was 11 foot 8. So we had 8 inches to try and make up somewhere. So I'm just about to leave the yard, and yeah, that was a hard hour trying to get that in that shed. So yeah, but it's in now. So me and the wife can get on with it at the weekend. It's the bank holiday weekend coming up, so I think we're gonna get in it and strip it out. I've got a new starter motor to put on, and then we're gonna strip it out completely, get the back all stripped out, so it's just a blank canvas ready for us to crack on. So anyway, guys, weekly waffle. It's the weekly waffle, the evening waffle with Sam. And on tonight's agenda, I'd like to talk about how some firms and some big companies get away with pure incompetence and shoddy workmanship. And if it was us, well, we'd be banged to rights. But yeah, being in the groundwork game, being in the landscape game, for years and years and years, we've always gone the extra mile to find a water cable, you know, a water pipe, electric cable, gas main. I mean, bear in mind, you know, we've hit all of them in the past, but we go the extra mile to try and find them. And if we're installing them, like water mains and stuff, or water pipes, or even armoured cable, we go the extra mile and make them deeper than what they should be. And, you know, we put the right material in around them, and we put the right sort of tape on top, electrical warning tape and all that sort of stuff, just so the poor old boy that comes to dig it up in 100 years time you know, doesn't go right through it and bust it. But anyway, so as you know, the roadway started down the yard, and lovely company doing it. We've got on really well with them, and first job for them was to break out the old existing path to go through onto the road. And poor old boy, 3 or 4 buckets into the job, what does he come across? 12, not 10, but 12. It might have even been more, but I think it was 12. 12 BT fibre optic cables. And yeah, so that's bad enough that he's come across them, but they were only 75 mil, so 3 inches below the path. Now, I don't know what these companies are, you know, what they're playing at really. The incompetence of these companies that send these workers out. I don't even think it's the workers' faults. It might have been a Friday afternoon they installed it and thought, right, I want to get home. But just do your job properly. If you're there to dig a cable into a path and you're putting in brand new fibre optic cables, put them down deep enough so poor sods like us don't have to find them. 75 mil, 3 inches. So all it was above them, no warning tape, no sand, no shingle, nothing like that, just pure tarmac. 3 inches of tarmac straight on top of the cables, and there wasn't even inducting. No pipe for it to run through or bugger all. Just bare cables. So, and that hasn't been installed long. I reckon that was installed in the last couple of years. So them silly sods, they've gone along there, they've cut the path out, they've dug a trench. Well, I say they've dug a trench, it's not a trench. They've dug a little pothole, laid the cables in it and just backfilled it straight over tarmac. No protection or gall. And so what's that done now? The whole job has been put on hold. So our little entranceway that we've been waiting 2 years to get to this stage, our little entranceway has now been put on hold because of the muppets at BT. Absolute muppets. So yeah, it's not on. But hey ho, what can you do? We have to grin and bear it. So I don't know how long it's on hold for. The company that's doing the job have got hold of BT and they're trying to make a plan of attack and get a schedule in place. But you know what these BT people are like, you have to speak to 10 people, tell every person the same fucking thing as you told the last one. And then at the end of it they say, oh no, sorry, we can't help, you have to phone this department. So you phone that department, you tell them the same story, but no, you can't help either, so we'll phone another department. 10 times later you'll get through to the right person who will say, actually, you know, you'll have to email us now. A phone call's no good. Have to email us the problem and we'll get back to you. So God knows, I haven't got a clue what stage these old boys are at. All I know is they've come across BT cables in the path. They can't do nothing until these BT cables are diverted or lowered. So yeah, we're at a stalemate. We're at a standstill. We can't get on with anything at the yard, and at the moment we are really trying our hardest to crack the whip and get on there because it's been 2 years. We need to be trading. We want to get on there, get open to the public, and yeah, we've also made a point of first 100 customers that enter the yard get a free cap, DainesLowe cap. I might even give them a hoodie as well. Depends how much it's going to cost us. But yeah, they might even get a free hoodie. So the first 100 customers in the yard, free cap. So it's worth popping in just for that. And also coffee and cake. So all you builders in the local area, hit us up, DainesLowe. Come in, get your ballast, get your cement, have a free coffee and a free bit of cake on us. And that's going to be happening on the daily. So yeah, free cake and free coffee every day for you builders. We'll look after the local ones if you look after us. So anyway guys, I'm sure Jack will have a picture somewhere of these cables, but honestly you wouldn't believe it, 75 mil. So BT weren't pulling up about this, incompetence, you know, bad workmanship, and they probably got paid thousands and thousands and thousands for that. And yet they put all of our subscriptions up, everything like that. We probably all paid for that. An inch of cable we paid for each. So yeah, that's my little waffle for today guys. It's really pissed me off actually, and not a great end to the week. I'm more annoyed that we're now at the mercy of them. and we've got to wait until they decide what they're going to do until we can let the contractors crack on. Like, it's a week behind now. That should have been in by the end of next week. That should have been in, but no. That's all right though. We'll grin and bear it. We'll crack on, and we'll do what we always do, which is push forward. You know, after all, guys, we're in Great Britain. Push forward. So yes, have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely bank holiday weekend, whatever you're doing in the world. Thank you so much for watching all of our videos. We really do appreciate it. We love watching the channel grow. It's a great thing to watch. We've got more and more subscribers every week. The viewings are going up, and we enjoy making them. But another week where I forgot to film. So yeah. But thank you so much for watching, liking and subscribing. So yes, like and subscribe. Enjoy your bank holiday weekend wherever you are and whatever you do. And we'll catch you Tuesday bright and early, probably around 5 past 5 in the yard. So yes, toodle pip, ciao bella, and do well.